Hey guys, what's up? I'm cooking some lunch pretty much. It's 2:45, but I made me some pancakes. They're blueberry, but we didn't have enough blueberry mix, so I just mixed in some regular pancake mix too. I cut up some caramel pieces and put it in there, and then I'm just making me an egg now. But uh just got back from the lake not too long ago. Um I did a trapping set video on how to do a dirt hole set, which turned out okay, I guess, but it wasn't ideal. I could have done better in better situation. The ground was just so hard, so that's what it would look like if I was actually trapping that spot, though. So I figured, what the heck. But last night I watched a movie. And I love watching war movies. I'm really interested in military and wars and all that other kind of stuff. And I've been watching a bunch on Syria, the war there. And they're just on Netflix. I've been downloading them here at my mom's, and she's got internet, and then I can watch them at home. But I've been watching them on Syria and stuff. So then in my recommended movies and videos and stuff, there's one that comes up called Winter on Fire. So I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll download it. It looks really stupid and whatever. And I figure I'll watch it for 5-10 minutes, because I watch a bunch of them for 5-10 minutes and they're so stupid I can't stand them, so I just delete them. But I started watching it, and right away, it's not in English at all, but there's subtitles, so I just keep watching it, and it's okay. I mean, it's not bad, but I watched it for about 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm not going to delete it. I'll just keep watching it. And it's actually, I didn't know it at first. It's in Ukraine. Well, I have a friend there. I kind of knew there was a war going on there, but I thought it was on ceasefire right now. I think it is. But right when it started, I don't know if it's town or if it's a school or what it is, but it's called Maiden. And basically, from what I got from it, there was a president. This is from reading too. This ain't just from the movie. And basically, they were supposed to sign an EU deal, so Ukraine would be free. And he wouldn't sign it, so they start protesting. I mean, it's peaceful protests. Not like in America, people. This is peaceful. And they start protesting and protesting and protesting. And eventually, I think they're called Berkuts. I think they're police. Like, I'm not sure if they're Russian police or what. Hired from this president. So they come in, and right away, these guys are protesting, are really peaceful about it and everything. And they're just there in a park or at a school or something. And all of a sudden, these Berkuts come at them, and they're hitting them and going at them and everything. And just got as violent as could be and injuring them and everything else. And these weren't wooden batons they were using or plastic like they're supposed to. These were steel. So, I mean, I think even the Berkuts were surprised that they were hurting them. But I'm pretty sure the president was paying them. And they didn't, the protesters didn't do nothing about it. They stayed peaceful the whole time. So they're still protesting days later, weeks later, I'm not sure what it is. These Berkuts coming in. And this time they have rubber bullets. And they just start shooting them. I mean, protesters are peaceful still. And this is weeks into the protesting. And peaceful as can be still. And they start using rubber bullets to shoot them. Well, a couple weeks later goes by, and they come again. And this time, though, they don't use rubber bullets. Someone replaced them with real bullets. And the protesters are still peaceful. I mean, they're not doing nothing wrong, but they start shooting them. So the protesters, as far as I'm concerned, they're still peaceful as could be. But they built barricades and everything just to save themselves. They're in so deep right now. I mean, basically, Berkuts are going to throw them in jail and kill them. That's basically what's going to happen if they give up. So they start fighting. I mean, it's peaceful fighting. They never touch a gun. The protesters, as far as I could tell in this movie. It's just peaceful as can be. There's different religions, I mean, they're all the same race, I guess, but there's people from other countries, it sounds like, that came and helped. But millions of them, I mean, are gathering the streets, basically, and joining in Maiden. There's a 12-year-old kid in this show, and he's shooting at him with slingshots and everything. I mean, he had the biggest weapon there was, basically. But they started throwing Molotov cocktails and stuff at the Berkut just to keep, because they were going to die. Basically, the Berkut would have killed them one by one if they would have gave up. So at the end, and they sell the president came to Maiden or something. If you don't sign the EU deal by 10 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be all over for you, basically, and they were going to use deadly force. And that night, the president basically left the country, went to Russia, and Russia basically gave him a place to stay, and now Russia's going at it with Ukraine, trying to steal the eastern part of Ukraine. So it was a really interesting movie. I'm glad I came by it. Just the only reason I came by it is because I watch war movies about Syria. A lot of them are, and Russia and stuff like that. So since Russia's fighting Ukraine, that's why it came up on my video list. And it really made me realize that the protesters in America are not protesting for the same reason they should be. We should be all coming together as a nation. These people all came together as a nation. It didn't matter what race or religion they were. They all came together and fought for what mattered most, with freedom. Be nice if we in America do that, but that's not the case. We always get out of hand, it seems like. So, but in my opinion, they never got out of hand too much. I think they could have went farther. They should have started a war, and they didn't. If it was America, we would have started a full-on war, and they never did. So that was really cool. Made me realize, I don't know how to say it, but we're fighting for stupid stuff. Like yesterday, or 2 days ago, a bunch of people didn't stand up for the national anthem. Who cares what the president says? It's a couple of words. Get over it. I mean, yeah, Colin Kaepernick is a son of a bee. He shouldn't be starting stuff like that. I mean, if you don't get in trouble, you're never going to see the cops. Don't get in trouble. It's as simple as that. But just a thought, you guys should go watch it. It's called Winter on Fire, Fight for Ukraine's Freedom or something. And I have a friend in Ukraine, so that's the only reason I watched it. Otherwise, I would have never watched it. I mean, yeah, I knew about the Ukraine war. I'm like, who cares? I don't think it's that big a deal. But it's actually a big deal. I mean, I didn't realize that, but it's a huge deal. So, you guys should go watch it. It's really sad. I, never cry during a movie except for an animal dies. Seriously. And I cried from 20 minutes into the last minute. I mean, I'm so proud of that country for coming together like they did. And there was the government did so much bad. It was sad. It made me angry. But I felt more proud than ever that there's people like that on this world. And that's really, really cool. So, if I ever go to Europe, the one place I want to see is Maiden. I think that would just be awesome to see what happened there. To see where this happened. So, you guys should watch it. It's on Netflix. It's free. If you have Netflix, you can download it so you can watch it without internet or whatever. But I would definitely recommend it. And it's on TV sometime. I seen it. So, I would watch that. But I'll do another video here. It's probably gonna end up being tomorrow. I'm gonna go through my F&T book and catalog and show you guys what you need for trapping, and I'm gonna do one on what you need beginning fishing if you're thinking about getting into bass fishing without a boat. Obviously, I don't have a boat. I have a kayak, but I don't use it much. So we'll see you guys on the next video. You'll see me actually.